I lost my son last year.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I had a lady come to me that night in spirit form.
Okay, thank you.
And she said, he's okay, he's with me. I found him.
Okay.
So I just want to know if he's okay.
So I'm going to say this in a generic way for everybody. I have never had in 41 years of doing this work, somebody come through and tell me they're not okay. I've never had somebody come through and say, hey, I need more prayers. I've never had someone say, I need you to go to the cemetery and put more flowers. What I have had them come through and say, I know you're not okay because I'm not here, and I want you to be okay. So I'm going to do what I can to let you know that. So they're okay, we're not. And we have to work on moving through our grief, honoring that feeling. And that's the thing. We have to feel the feelings, and we have to deal with the feelings in order to heal. And healing doesn't mean letting them go. What healing means is including them and not externalizing. And when you found your boy, right, that's devastating in any shape, way, or form. It doesn't matter if the child is 1, 20, or 80. It doesn't matter how old, or it's not the natural order. But here's the thing. Some energy came through and recognized that you needed to know that he's okay and he's with me.
It was a lady I didn't recognize.
Okay.
I can short brown hair, fringe.
But did she feel familiar to you in any way? Even if you didn't recognize her, did she feel familiar to you?
A nice energy, not evil or
Right.
a nice
As a mom, you felt comforted to know, like, whoever she was, he's good.
Yeah.
So more or less, it was probably a family member. And I wouldn't be shocked if you were looking through old family photos of either yours or his dad's, and then go, that's the woman. There's the lady. And you said he passed in the last year?
Yeah, last year,
Okay,
last May.
So you're in the first year of loss. And this is for everybody. I talk about the first year of loss as being the coasting year, where you go from month to month, event to event, holidays, and you go through all of these moments. And when you go through these moments, you get support from people, right? People have supported you. In addition to people supporting you, sometimes the most important people in your life, the people that you think would be your ride or dies, don't show up.
Yeah, we had that.
Yeah, they abandon you.
Yeah.
So I need you to know that this is all part of what takes place. Because they can't fathom your type of loss, they literally shun you. So I'm sorry if you've experienced that. But here's what I want to prepare you for. And for anybody that's in the first year of loss that can hear me or is watching this, the second year of loss is harder. Let me explain to you why. You've already done the firsts, and now you're going to go through the seconds. And you go through the seconds almost with this weird feeling of like, okay, I already did this. I should feel better, but I don't. And the people that did support you sometimes step back now because they got you through the first year. So now you feel isolated. You may feel a little bit more alienated. You may feel slightly more alone. Your grief is now deeper and realer because the shock of it is worn off. And you're going to go to the place of, what's wrong with me? And then you're going to remember this conversation and you're going to say, nothing. It's part of the grieving process. And you're going to, I'm going to hope, start writing letters to your son.
Yeah.
Every time you want to connect with him or talk to him, I want you to take a pen and I want you to put it to paper and I want you to write a letter to him. If it's once a day, great. If it's once a week, whatever it is. Because what that does is it creates a mind-soul connection and you're getting the energy out of you onto paper. And it builds a bridge between you and him. But he's not the only child you lost because he's got a sibling that's with him. So I don't know if there's a miscarriage or a child that didn't happen.
I lost 2 brothers to the same disease.
Okay, so there's the other 2 then are with him because I feel like he's with the 2. That's what it feels like. Did anything affect his spine or did something affect their spine?
All of them affected their spine.
Okay. And did one of them pass way younger than the other?
One at 12, one at 15, and Levi at 16. Levi,
Okay.
my son, he lasted the longest.
So I feel like when you think about them, you need to think about them like they're like fitness models and legitimately see them completely healthy and no longer bound to the physical world. Did somebody actually tell you that they had a dream of your son and he was like tall and big?
No, I had a dream about him and he came back alive again.
Okay. And he was bigger? Did it feel bigger than normal?
He stretched and he came back alive.
He wants you to know that was real.
Okay.
The bigger version of what I'm seeing is like that was real. Think of me like that. Why are we supposed to be talking about you cutting his hair?
We used to cut his hair because he was disabled. It was hard to take him to the hairdressers.
Okay. So he's telling me to talk about the cutting of the hair. I don't know if I'm still with you, if I'm over here. Somebody wants me to say Archibald, Archie? Okay, so In this section, right where I am, I'm feeling it loudly, like say arch. Did it? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Is that a living cat? Okay. That is legitimately just a factual validation of what I'm saying to your niece.
Oh, wow.
Like, where's the Archie connection to the family? Because I'm hearing Archie. So you said that's your
Nephew's cat.
okay.
Don't ask me. It's
So
alive.
I just told the story the other day. I had a dog come through in Chicago, and the dog came through with its name being Tiffany, and then the dog acknowledged that it had its name spelled wrong on something paperwork wise, and the mom said, "Yes, that's true." And then the dog made a joke, and the dog said, "Why didn't they use my full legal name, Tiffany Marie?" And the woman went, "Wait a minute, it was Tiffany Marie." And that was all that came through for her. And then I went to somebody else.
Yeah, there you go.
And that night I was laying in bed going, I really hope she was wanting to hear from her dog tonight. But in this case, it's just a validation that your son's okay. Alrighty? Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you.
let's go there. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
So my question is, yes, I recently lost my mate. So you talk about the first year. Oh, it's always not the hardest, but the second year is as well. I find that I'm always looking to connect. We were very close. And I don't know what the signs are. I don't know what they should be. So I was hoping you could maybe give some light of what they could be.
So in my opinion, professionally, they usually assign something symbolic. So in the case over here, there was the knocking, right, in the doorbell. So usually they do something to get your attention and something that would be paralleling your relationship and your friendship. So sometimes it's like numbers or something that you may see symbolically. So let's say your favorite movie was Transformers, and then all of a sudden you now see Transformer logos everywhere. That would be the thing. You can also directly ask, I would like you to send me this. And then don't tell anybody what it is. So here's an example. When my mom passed, I, did a number of like testing things with her. I like data. I like validation. But I was having a tough moment. And I asked her to put a blue feather in my hand. And I was like, how is she going to actually do that? Like a regular white feather, a gray feather from a bird, easier. But how is she going to get a blue feather in my hand? So a few months later, I'm at a psychic fair in New York. And I got up to use the restroom. And as I was coming back, I was looking at the table where the guy was selling all the crystals and the books and the tarot cards. And I'm walking backwards like this. And when I turned around, there was a circular table that was here. And I walked right into it and I knocked it over. And I was like, oh my God, Richard, I'm so sorry. And I bent down and I started stacking all the books in my hand. The book that I knocked over was a book called Illusions by Richard Bach. And the cover of the book is the cosmos with one free-floating blue feather. I had a meltdown, a legit meltdown at Danford's Inn in Port Jefferson in Long Island that I'm sure people are still like, what was that? It was amazing is what it was. So you could do that and you can wait for him to do that. Did anybody bring like a chocolate pastry with them in their bag? Did somebody like stop and get like a croissant with chocolate inside? Or am I supposed to be saying that as like a code word for somebody? I'm literally feeling like bring up chocolate croissant or like whatever the proper way of saying that in French is. No? Okay, well, if that's a code word, I just said it. Go ahead.
Hi there. I was going to ask you, how soon after the person passes do they sort of observe you?
Moments after they pass, they can come through. Like when I tell you like moments after, I was doing an event in Philadelphia and I was reading for a woman and everything I said to her, she said, everything you're saying is accurate except one thing. I was talking about her cousin who had overdosed and I said, what is that? She goes, he's still alive, but I knew he wasn't. So I said, oh my God, I don't know how much time we have left tonight. What time is it? And she was like, 8:30. I said, we got plenty of time.